guys, this is Taquita with Scorpio Sun Tarot Readings. Thank you for clicking on my channel. If you find yourself here, then that means there is a message here for you from Spirit, Divine, the Universe, from God, whoever you solely believe in, right? Today I'm going to do a message for the sign of Cancer. I have really done all my readings for this month. So I kind of have some free time on my hands, so I'm going to do a general reading. This is going to be kind of like a Celtic cross, past, present, future, kind of intertwined together. So we're going to go ahead and get started, okay, guys? This is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So I'll read for love, career, finances. If you're dealing with some family matters, friends, whatever, we're going to read for that, okay? So whatever comes out. And I'm reading reversals, okay? So for the first card that comes out, this is going to be your past energy. So in the past, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Your current situation, the Knight of Swords. How you're handling it, the Hanged Man in reverse. Your hopes and your fears. Both of these cards will be your hopes and fears. We have the Judgment in reverse. And we have the Two of Swords. In the future, what you don't see coming is the Three of Wands in reverse. We'll also do some advice and some oracle cards at the end of the, and we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. There could be a return or somebody coming back, somebody who walked away possibly in the past but didn't really want to, or maybe you walked away from somebody but really didn't want to, but just felt the need that you had to because of the circumstances, situations. But we'll go ahead and get clarification. Let's clarify the past card, which is the Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here for what happened to Cancer in the past? We have the Moon in reverse. So I feel like you may have found something out. Oh, I'm getting that. I kind of got this energy with Gemini. I just did Gemini, but I feel like you may have found something out in the past. I feel like something was brought to your attention because the Moon in upright is, you know, secrets, mystery, unknown factors, you know, not being able to see the forest through the trees. This being in reverse, I feel like secrets being revealed. You know, that cloud that was once hanging over your head is being clear, and now you can finally see that secret being exposed. You know, that unknown factor now being a known factor, right? And then you have it with the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords upright is that energy of somebody who comes in and they're just really, you know, sneaky kind of. I'm getting like sneaky energy. I feel like this could also be something not going as anticipated. This could be bad luck. This could be, you know, somebody being thieving from you, stealing from you. This could be greed or unfairness. But this also is somebody being sneaky, you know, and trying to get away with something, right? But this being in reverse, I feel like it was being revealed. So, you know, whatever that was not going as anticipated, I feel like it just came to light. You know, I feel like it's something or somebody who you felt was like bad luck, or whenever it happened, you felt it was something that was bad, or this person, whatever they were doing, this sneaky, secretive behavior, I feel like it came to light. So that's what I feel like happened in the past. Something crazy to where you either were dealing with somebody. This could be a work situation. Maybe you were at work and you found out that somebody was talking about you or being secretive or hiding something from you. Maybe somebody was stealing from you, stealing your money. But I feel like whatever it was, it's being brought to the light, okay? And that's what happened in the recent past. So what we have right now as your current situation is the Knight of Swords. So with the Knight of Swords, I really feel like there could be like some clarity or some truth. This is somebody coming forth, moving fast, you know, somebody who is like serious, you know, they're impatient, they're trying to find something out. It's swift moving energy, right? So I really feel like this is either you like rushing in to currently trying to find more information out about something. Like maybe you are needing clarity on something, or, you know, rushing in to talk to somebody about something, or maybe somebody's rushing in to talk to you. This is somebody who's, you know, they're serious about this. They mean business. They want to know what's going on. If it's not you, this could be somebody coming in towards you. And then we have the Hermit upright. So the Hermit is somebody who's kind of closed off, taking a step back, kind of doing some introspection, looking within, trying to figure something out, right? So with this being your current situation, I feel like currently if this is somebody, this is either you going towards somebody or somebody coming towards you. Maybe you're thinking hard about what you just found out, and you're doing some introspection. You're trying to figure out, okay, trying to find that light at the end of the tunnel. You're trying to figure this situation out because you just found something out. This could be somebody coming towards you, possibly trying to, like, being impatient, just moving very fast, trying to talk to you. Maybe they're coming in hot and coming in very quickly because they know you found something out about them, and they're trying to move kind of fast, and they're being very impatient with you, and you're trying to take your time and figure this shit out. Like, okay, I just got a bomb dropped on me. Give me a minute or two to recuperate and figure out what the hell I just found out. And I feel like this person is like being impatient and like, trying to talk to you, trying to kind of talk things through or something of that sort. And I feel like it may have something to do with what you found out about them, okay? And if it's not that, it can be vice versa. It can be you being impatient, moving towards them, trying to figure out, like, what the fuck happened. Like, why did they do what they did? Why were they being sneaky? Why were they cheating? Whatever it was. And they can be the ones kind of going within, trying to figure out, like, what to say to you. Like, what do I say to this person? They just found all this crazy shit out about me. How do I handle this? And they can be doing some introspection. So it can go either way, okay? Just take it as it resonates. Now, how you're handling it is the Hangman in reverse. The Hangman upright is someone who is, suspended in this downward energy, and they're looking at something from a perspective that nobody will look at. They're like looking at it like, okay, like, just imagine somebody hanging from the tree, and everybody else is just, walking around, and you see somebody hanging from the tree, and they're looking at the world from a different point of view. They're not looking at the world how they don't view the world how you view it, right? So just imagine someone doing that. But this being in reverse, with this Hangman being in reverse, I kind of feel like this is somebody who is having a hard time seeing something from a different point of view. You're seeing the situation just like how everybody else is seeing it. But let's clarify this here. This is how you're handling it. Wow. We have the Justice card. So I feel like you're having a hard time seeing that this situation is fair. Like, I kind of feel like you don't feel that this is a fair situation. You can feel that you've been bamboozled, that the scales are imbalanced. Even though this is upright, I'm reading these intuitively, and I'm reading them as a pair. So some people might be like, well, that's justice, and that's, a lot of people, and now this is just a sidebar, I think I'm going to do like a video just kind of like directed to, people who watch my videos who question stuff. And I feel like I find a lot of tarot readers have to do this, which is sad that we have to. But a lot of people will come on your channel and be like, well, that doesn't mean that, that means this. And my answer to that is, if you know, or if you feel that it means such and such, then you take your interpretation from it. Where tarot is just interpretation of what we see come out. Like, it's no, like, I don't feel like it's any right or wrong, unless you're just reading the card completely, like, I'm reading the Two of Swords as like a Six of Wands, then I can understand that. But it's like 50% the card and 50% intuition. So a lot of people will be like, well, that doesn't mean this and this doesn't mean that. Okay, well, read the cards yourself, okay? I'm sorry, Jim. I'm sorry, Sally, that, this is, you're not getting the story that you want. But if that's the case, then why are you watching this? So I just had to say that because I just really feel like somebody's going to be like, oh, that doesn't mean this. And it happens all the time, right? So with the justice being upright, yes, this is, fairness and, the scales being balanced. But I feel like you feel that this is not happening. This is how you're handling it. So how you're handling it is that you want things to be justice and fair. But I kind of feel like you don't feel that it's happening. With the hangman being in reverse, I feel like you're looking at the situation. You're not looking at it from a bird's eye view. You're looking at it how everybody else is looking at it. You're not looking at it from a different perspective, or you're having a hard time seeing it any other way than what it is. And it's like, I kind of feel like you want justice for what has happened to you. Whatever you found out, whoever was being sneaky, whoever was being secretive, I feel like you found something out and you're like, I want justice. I'm getting that energy where you see somebody out in front of, like, you see a crowd out in front of the courtroom protesting. It's like I see you up there with that sign, like, this isn't fair. Like, that's the energy that I'm getting from you. You want fairness, right? You can have Libra in your chart or dealing with the Libra, but that's what I'm getting here. This is how you're handling. You just don't feel that it's fair, and you're having a hard time seeing it any other way. Like, you're like, it's not fair. It's just black or white. It's no gray area. This shit is wrong. That's how I feel that you're feeling right now, and that's how you're handling it. Now, what your hopes and fears, we have the Judgment in reverse, and we have the Two of Swords upright. With the Judgment in reverse being, this is together, your hopes and fears together, so I read these as one, right? The Judgment in reverse is like, the Judgment upright is like somebody coming back around, right? It's like a second chance. It's like something that was not laid to rest, something that was like dormant, kind of coming back up. So it can be like feelings that you thought was over, like, that energy where you're dealing with somebody and you think you're over them, and then you hear a song on the radio, like, you're doing just fine, you've been doing good for 6 months, and then you hear a song on the radio, or maybe you see them in a crowd, and then all those feelings kind of just bubble right back up to the surface, right? So it's that energy of things not really being put to rest. It's just like, being suppressed or being pushed to the back. With this Judgment card here being in reverse, I feel like, there could be a situation that you're putting to rest this time. I feel like, because the Judgment upright is, again, that those energies, those feelings or whatever coming back up, being bubbled to the surface because they were not put to rest. This being in reverse, I feel like whatever feelings or whatever energy or whatever was going on with this person or the situation, you're finally, what you want, this is your hopes and fears, what you want is for it to finally be put to rest. You want this to be over and fucking done with. You're tired of it. It ain't no coming back. You want this to be done, finito, right? With this Two of Swords here, this could be your fears. Like, you can fear being indecisive. Like, you may fear that when the time comes, you will not be able to make a decision on this, that you can feel conflicted. You have your heart crossed in this Two of Swords. She has her heart crossed. So I feel like you're guarding your heart, but you're in your head. And you have a decision to make, but you fear making the wrong decision, right? So I feel like once it's time to have that talk or that conversation about whatever the hell happened here, I feel like you're scared, or you fear that you won't be able to make a decision, that you will be stuck and you will be like, fuck, what do I do, right? But your hopes, you want this to be done with, but you fear that you won't be able to make that decision to finally lay it to rest, if that makes sense, right? So here, what you don't see coming is the Three of Wands in reverse. So Cancer, with the Three of Wands in reverse, I feel like, because the Three of Wands upright, we're going to start there. It's like a level of expectancy. It's like making progress. And it's like you made all this progress, and now you have to continue to keep pushing and moving forward. And you see things happening and things forming and coming in, because of the progress and the work that you and the efforts that you put in. But this being in reverse, I feel like it's kind of you taking one step forward just to take 2 steps back. You're like, fuck, like, things were coming in. I thought that I was making progress. I thought I was moving forward. I was expecting things to, kind of start building and going somewhere. But now it's like a backslide, right? People in the church would know what backslide means, right? Even if you're not in church. But then we have the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is like, you know, growing and building with somebody. So I feel like that progress, what I'm getting is that progress that you made is like, it's just like turning into something, to, like I said, where you're backsliding. You took one step forward, now you having to take 2 steps back. You're having to eat your words, right? Because of this fucking situation, because of whatever happened, whatever came out, whatever secrets were revealed, right? So it's like you're not expecting anything from this situation anymore. It's like, yeah, you made the progress, but you're not fucking expecting anything anymore from this, you know? And I don't really feel like I need to clarify. I feel like it's just self-explanatory. I just really feel like you just are not expecting anything from this situation. Like, okay, I was expecting something. You know, I did make all this progress, but you feel like your progress and what you made went in vain because you don't see anything beyond where it's at now, okay? So let's go ahead and get some advice. Let's see what we have from Spirit. What advice do we have for Cancer in their situation? What advice do we have for Cancer? Need 2 cards for advice for Cancer. We have the Empress, came out in reverse. I feel like Spirit is saying, don't put no more time and effort into this. There's no expansion or growth. I feel like Spirit is saying this is the end of the road. Because the Empress upright is expansion and growth, right? Whatever she touches, it magnifies times 10. With it being in reverse, this is like a plant dying. It's like something that was once growing and blooming and it was about to be something beautiful. It's like something like death touched it and now it's just not going anywhere, right? That's the energy that I'm getting here. So I feel like Spirit is saying this isn't going anywhere. This is not going to expand. This is not going to grow. And I feel like Spirit doesn't want you to put anything else into this. Yeah. We have the 5 of Pentacles upright. This is being left out in the cold, feeling like you're lacking, feeling like you're not good enough. You could, like, being rejected. This could also be financial. If this is not a person, if this is something to do with finances, like you're finding out somebody was stealing from you or whatever, I feel like you may feel like, you know, you don't have enough or you're lacking, or maybe you feel like, you know, you're not going to have enough. And Spirit is saying, with this card, I feel like Spirit wants you to pay attention to your finances. If this has something to do with money and somebody stole from you, Spirit is saying, pay attention to your finances. Don't let anybody take not another motherfucking penny from you. And you're just going to have to be frugal. But I feel like Spirit is saying help is on the way, because this is a church. These are 2 people outside of a church, and they're like just roaming freelessly because, you know, and just out there because they've been rejected, they've been shunned, they, you know, left out in the cold, but they're seeking refuge here in this church. So I feel like Spirit is saying refuge is on the way, help is on the way. So yeah, if this is somebody who stole from you, help is on the way. Yes, your account may have been depleted, it's probably not expanding and growing, your money isn't going anywhere right now, but help is definitely on the way. If this is like a situation where you're dealing with the person, it's a connection or love matter, still the same situation, help is on the way. You may feel like you're left out in the cold. You may feel like you're lacking. You may feel like you're not good enough, but help is on the way. You know, Spirit is saying just come inside and seek refuge from your hurt, your pain, your suffering, from whatever you are dealing with. Spirit is saying come inside and seek refuge. So if you are spiritually inclined and you believe in God or Jesus or something like that, I wholeheartedly believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I believe He died for our sins and He rose on the 3rd day. I would never denounce Him, against anyone. I just wholeheartedly believe that. People may say that God and Jesus and, you know, tarot doesn't go together, but I can tell them to kiss my ass. I know what what I feel, and, you know, it's just how I feel. I feel like, you know, God is more than what some people make Him out to be. I feel like people put Him in a box and don't give Him enough credit for, you know, the things that He do for us and how we can connect with Him. And this is just one of my ways of doing that. I'm sorry, that was just a sidebar. But if you believe in God, I do believe that God is telling you to go to Him for refuge, or whoever you believe in, whether it's your angels, you know, Archangel Michael, whoever it is. I feel like Spirit is saying, whatever your spirituality is, go inside for refuge, pray, whatever it may be. But I feel like help is on the way. Okay, that's what I feel like Spirit wants you to know. But I feel like Spirit is saying, do not invest any more time or efforts into this person. And like I said, what you don't see coming is that nothing else is going to come from the situation. So I didn't have an outcome. And I did that purposely because a lot of Celtic cross readings or past, present, future readings have outcomes. And I didn't put an outcome because I believe that tarot is just a tool. It gives you, it's just like therapy, right? It lets you know, and it gives you like a bigger bird's eye view of what's going on, a snapshot of what's going on in your life. And I feel like the outcome is whatever you want it to be. Energy is interchangeable. Yes, you may be feeling one way right now, but a week later you can make a completely different decision. So my outcome might say that you'll take that person back, but in a week from now, you know, when you finally make a decision, you may not do it because of your energy may change, you know. So I did that purposely, as I didn't want to have an outcome, but I did want to have a card as to what you don't see coming. But that does not mean that that's going to, you know, alter anything, you know, in any kind of way. You know, you always have free will to make your own decision, right? So that's why I don't have an outcome for those of you who are wondering. Maybe you weren't wondering, you know, but I just wanted to put that out there. But yeah, that's what I see here for you, Cancer. I'm going to get a couple oracle cards from my personal deck. I have cards in here that has to do with, you know, love, career, just all different types of situations. So I'll get a card from here, and then I'll get one from my Goddess Guidance Oracle card deck. I have there may be love in the workplace. So remember I said this could be work, like maybe you're finding something out at work or something like that. And then look at the bottom of the deck, it's no good for you. Spirit again is telling you to leave this shit alone. Whoever this is no good for you. They already have said it with this Empress in verse, as with the advice card coming out, and now they're saying it again more bluntly. So if you didn't hear them the first time, I'm gonna say it a little louder for those in the back. It's no good for you. Leave it alone. And let me get a card here from my Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. Let's get a card for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. I have Yemanya, golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. I feel like this is that important door. When you go into this, like I said, refuge is on the way. You're going to walk into this church, or it's not, I'm just saying church as just a metaphorical, you know, note. But this is a golden opportunity for you to seek refuge away from this situation. I feel like this is that golden opportunity for you. Okay, whatever it may be, whether it's somebody who's coming in to help you, whether it's like actual church, it can be a friend, it can be a family member, whatever it is. I'm metaphorically saying church, but it could be a church, but it can be a person. It can be, you know, a group of people surrounding you, your friends, your family. Those are your refuge. It can be God himself. But Spirit is saying seek refuge, and that help is on the way. Help can come in many forms, okay? God can send help in the form of a stranger. So something is on its way. Some type of help is on its way. Some type of golden opportunity. And Spirit is saying walk through that door, because that's going to help you, right? So those are the messages that I have for you, Cancer. Yeah, and then I want to give you this message too. Spirit is telling me to tell you this. And then also, oh, look at that, fairness. So fairness was on the bottom of the deck. It says this situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. I feel like Spirit wants me to let you know that even though right now, because remember the Justice card was here because you felt like shit wasn't fair. Spirit is saying don't worry about it. It's going to be fair. You got pretty much the Justice card twice, right? But the other card that came out was unconditional love. Love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearance may be. So I feel like right now, whoever this person is, you may be hurt, very hurt by this person is what I'm getting intuitively. And Spirit is saying love them anyways. And remember, this is happening for you, not to you, okay? So those are the messages that I have for you guys. I hope that it resonated. I hope it made sense. I hope that it gave you clarity and understanding of your situation. That is the point of me doing these readings in the first place. And smash that like button if you made it this far and you like the video. And also hit that notification bell if you are not already a subscriber. Until next time, guys. Bye.